Shiratoko is located on the northeastern tip of Hokkaido, the northernmost island of Japan. The name Shiratoko comes from the Ainu language, the language of the indigenous people of Hokkaido, and it means the end of the earth. The name fits perfectly, because Shiratoko is a remote and wild place, surrounded by the Sea of Okhotsk and filled with stunning natural scenery. Shiratoko National Park was established in 1964 and was later designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2005. It was chosen not only for its incredible natural beauty but also for its rich ecosystem, which connects both land and sea. The area is home to a wide variety of wildlife, such as brown bears, foxes, deer, and many kinds of birds. In the surrounding sea, you can find whales, dolphins, and sea eagles. One of the most special features of Shiratoko is its connection to the drift ice that comes from Russia every winter. This ice brings with it nutrients that support plankton, which are the foundation of the entire food chain. Because of this, Shiratoko has a very healthy and balanced ecosystem. It is one of the few places in the world where you can see both drift ice and wild animals living in harmony. The landscape of Shiratoko is breathtaking. It includes mountains, forests, rivers, and waterfalls, as well as a dramatic coastline with steep cliffs. The Shiratoko Five Lakes area is especially popular with visitors. These 5 small lakes reflect the surrounding mountains and forests like mirrors, creating beautiful scenery in every season. Hiking trails and guided tours allow visitors to explore the area while learning about its nature and wildlife. In addition to its natural beauty, Shiratoko also has cultural importance. For centuries, the Ainu people have lived in harmony with this land, respecting nature and using its resources carefully. Their traditional knowledge and spiritual beliefs about nature are an important part of Shiratoko's heritage. The combination of natural and cultural value makes this area truly unique. However, preserving such a precious environment is not easy. The number of tourists visiting Shiratoko has increased in recent years, which brings both benefits and challenges. Tourism helps the local economy, but it can also harm the environment if not managed properly. Litter, noise, and disturbance to wildlife are growing concerns. To protect the area, Japan has created strict rules for visitors, such as limiting access to certain zones and requiring guided tours in sensitive areas. Climate change is another serious threat. Warmer temperatures are reducing the amount of drift ice, which could affect the entire ecosystem. Scientists and local communities are working together to study these changes and find ways to protect Shiratoko's unique environment for the future. In conclusion, Shiratoko is not only one of Japan's most beautiful natural spots, but also one of the most important places for understanding the relationship between people and nature. Its rich biodiversity, dramatic landscapes, and deep cultural roots make it a true treasure. When we think about Shiratoko, we are reminded of how important it is to live in balance with nature and to protect our planet's fragile ecosystems. Yokoshima is located to the south of Kyushu, in Kagoshima Prefecture. Although it is a small island, it is famous for its rich natural environment and ancient forests. In 1993, Yokoshima was registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of its outstanding natural beauty and biodiversity. What makes Yokoshima so special is its unique climate and environment. The island is often called the Island of Rain because it rains almost every day. Some people even say it rains 35 days a month. The high level of rainfall has created deep green forests covered with moss and ferns. These forests are home to many rare plants and animals found only on the island. The most famous feature of Yokoshima is its ancient cedar trees, known as yokosuji. These trees grow very slowly, and some of them are more than 1,000 years old. The most well-known of them is called Jomon Sugi. It is estimated to be between 2,000 and 7,000 years old, making it one of the oldest trees in Japan. Many people visit Yokoshima just to hike through the mountains and see Jomon Sugi in person. The experience is often described as spiritual or even magical. Yokoshima's forests have also inspired artists and filmmakers. For example, the famous Studio Ghibli movie Princess Mononoke was said to be inspired by Yokoshima's mysterious scenery. The film's deep forests, ancient trees, and misty atmosphere are very similar to what you can see on the island. The island's natural beauty changes with the seasons. In spring, new leaves fill the forests with fresh green colors. In summer, clear rivers and waterfalls attract hikers and swimmers. In autumn, the mountains turn bright red and yellow, and in winter, snow sometimes falls on the highest peaks. This makes Yokoshima a place you can enjoy all year round. Wildlife is another important part of Yokoshima's charm. You can see Yokoshima monkeys, a local subspecies of the Japanese macaque, and Yokoshima deer, which are smaller than deer on the mainland. Because humans and animals share the island, it is not unusual to see monkeys sitting on the roadside or deer walking near the forest paths. However, Yokoshima's natural beauty must be carefully protected. The number of tourists has increased in recent years, and this puts pressure on the environment. Too many hikers can damage the roots of ancient trees, and waste management has become a problem. Local people and environmental groups are working together to promote ecotourism, which encourages visitors to enjoy the island's nature while minimizing their impact. Another challenge is climate change. The heavy rains that shape Yokoshima's forests are being affected by global weather patterns. If the balance of rain and temperature changes too much, the island's ecosystem could suffer. Scientists are studying how to protect Yokoshima's unique plants and animals for future generations. In conclusion, Yokoshima is not just a beautiful island, it is a living museum of nature. Its ancient cedar trees, rich forests, and rare wildlife remind us of the power and mystery of the natural world. Visiting Yokoshima can teach us an important lesson, that we must live in harmony with nature, not against it. By protecting places like Yokoshima, we are also protecting the future of our planet. Himeji Castle stands proudly in Hyogo Prefecture, in western Japan. It's often called Shirasaji-jo, or White Heron Castle, because its bright white walls and elegant shape look like a bird spreading its wings. It's not just beautiful, it's also one of the best preserved castles in Japan. The castle's history goes back more than 600 years. Small fort was first built in the 14th century, and the main castle we see today was completed around the early 1600s. Many other castles in Japan were destroyed by wars or fires, but Himeji Castle has survived almost perfectly. That's one reason why UNESCO registered it as a World Heritage Site in 1993. When you visit Himeji Castle, one thing immediately stands out: its amazing design. The castle complex includes over 80 buildings connected by walls, gates, and winding paths. These paths were built like a maze to confuse attackers. If enemies tried to enter, they would easily lose their way while defenders could attack from above. It was a clever mix of beauty and defense. But Himeji Castle is not just strong, it's stunningly beautiful. The white plaster walls, graceful curved roofs, and perfect balance of shapes make it a masterpiece of Japanese architecture. In spring, cherry blossoms surround the castle, creating one of the most famous views in Japan. Visitors from all over the world come to see this breathtaking scene. Inside, the castle has wooden floors, narrow stairways, and thick beams that have been carefully preserved for centuries. When you walk through the quiet halls, you can almost imagine the lives of the samurai who once lived there. At the top of the main tower, or Tenshikoku, you can enjoy a wonderful view of Himeji City and the mountains in the distance. Himeji Castle has also appeared in many movies, both Japanese and international. You might recognize it from The Last Samurai and other historical dramas. Because it has never been completely destroyed or rebuilt, it's often used as a model for studying how traditional Japanese castles were built. Of course, keeping a wooden building like this in perfect condition is not easy. Over the years, Japan has carried out several large restoration projects to protect the castle from aging and weather damage. The most recent one was completed in 2015, restoring the castle's brilliant white color. Thanks to these efforts, people from future generations will be able to enjoy this national treasure. But Himeji Castle is more than just an old building. It's a symbol of Japan's history, culture, and spirit. It represents strength, beauty, and the harmony between humans and nature. When you stand in front of it, you can feel the craftsmanship, patience, and pride of the people who built it centuries ago. In conclusion, Himeji Castle is not only Japan's most famous castle, but also one of the most beautiful castles in the world. It connects the past and the present, showing us how art and architecture can last for hundreds of years. If you ever visit Japan, be sure to see Himeji Castle, the shining white heron that continues to watch over the land. The Ogasawara Islands are located about 1,000 kilometers south of Tokyo, far out in the Pacific Ocean. Even though they are part of Tokyo, they feel like a completely different world. There are no bridges or airports connected to the mainland. The only way to get there is by ferry, which takes about 24 hours from Tokyo Bay. Because of this isolation, the Ogasawara Islands have developed a unique and untouched environment. They are sometimes called the Galapagos of the East, because many of the plants and animals found there exist nowhere else on Earth. In 2011, the islands were registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for their rich biodiversity and well-preserved natural environment. When you arrive at the islands, the first thing you notice is the beautiful blue ocean. The water is so clear that you can see deep below the surface. Coral reefs surround the islands, creating a perfect home for colorful fish, sea turtles, and dolphins. In summer, you might even see humpback whales jumping in the distance. It's truly a paradise for divers and nature lovers. The islands also have lush green forests filled with rare plants, insects, and birds. Because the Ogasawaras have never been connected to any continent, many species evolved independently. For example, there are birds and snails that live only there, nowhere else in the world. This makes the islands a very special place for scientists studying evolution and ecology. People also live on the islands, mainly on Shikajima and Hahajima. The community is small but friendly, and life moves at a much slower pace than in Tokyo. Residents work hard to protect their environment while also welcoming visitors. Tourism is important, but it is carefully managed to prevent damage to nature. For example, visitors are asked to clean their shoes before entering certain forests, to avoid bringing in seeds from outside. The Ogasawara Islands also have a unique cultural history. In the 19th century, people from Japan, Europe, and the Pacific settled there. As a result, the local culture has an interesting mix of influences. You can still hear some English-based words in the local dialect, and the atmosphere feels a little more international than in other rural areas of Japan. However, living in such a remote place is not easy. Supplies arrive only once a week by ferry, and there are no hospitals with advanced medical equipment. When typhoons come, the islands can be completely cut off for days. But despite these challenges, the people who live there love their home deeply and work together to protect its natural beauty. In recent years, climate change has become a growing concern. Rising ocean temperatures can harm coral reefs, and new species brought by humans may threaten native animals. Local scientists and environmental groups are monitoring these issues and trying to find ways to preserve the delicate balance of life on the islands. In conclusion, the Ogasawara Islands are a rare and precious treasure of Japan. They remind us how beautiful and fragile our planet truly is. Far away from the noise and speed of modern life, the islands offer a peaceful connection to nature. Visiting them is not just a trip, it's an experience that stays in your heart forever. The atomic bomb dome stands in the center of Hiroshima City. It is one of the few structures that survived the atomic bombing on August 6, 1945, during World War II. At that time, Hiroshima became the first city in human history to experience a nuclear attack. The bomb destroyed almost everything within 2 kilometers and killed tens of thousands of people instantly. Many others died later from radiation and injuries. Before the bombing, the building was called the Hiroshima Prefectural Industrial Promotion Hall. It was used for exhibitions and events. When the atomic bomb exploded almost directly above it, the building was heavily damaged, but part of its steel frame and brick walls remained standing. After the war, people began to call it the Genbaku Dome, or the Atomic Bomb Dome. For many years, there was debate about whether to preserve or remove toefl ruins. Some felt that it was too painful a reminder of the tragedy. However, survivors and citizens believed it should remain as a symbol of peace and as a warning to future generations. Thanks to their efforts, the dome was preserved and later registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1996. Today, the Hiroshima Peace Memorial stands quietly beside the Motoyasu River, surrounded by trees and flowers. Nearby is the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park, which includes the Peace Memorial Museum, the cenotaph for the atomic bomb victims, and the Flame of Peace, which will continue to burn until all nuclear weapons on Earth are gone. Every year, on August 6th, a memorial ceremony is held here. At 8:15 in the morning, the exact time when the bomb exploded, people all over Japan observe a moment of silence. Doves are released, and children read messages of peace. It is a deeply emotional moment that reminds us of the value of life and the importance of peace. Visitors from around the world come to Hiroshima to learn about what happened and to think about the future. The museum shows real items left by the victims: clothes, watches, and letters, which help people understand the human side of history. Many visitors say they feel both sadness and hope when they see the atomic bomb dome. Sadness for what was lost, and hope for a world where such tragedy never happens again. The message of Hiroshima is not one of anger or revenge. Instead, it is a message of peace, forgiveness, and the determination to prevent war. The citizens of Hiroshima have shown incredible strength by rebuilding their city into a place full of life, culture, and beauty. Today, Hiroshima is a modern, peaceful city with parks, schools, and smiling people. A living example that hope can grow even after great suffering. In conclusion, the Hiroshima Peace Memorial is not just a historical site. It is a powerful symbol of human resilience and a reminder of the importance of peace. When we see the dome standing quietly against the sky, we are reminded that the future is in our hands, and that each of us has a role to play in creating a world without war or nuclear weapons. The historic villages of Shirakawa-go and Gokayama are located in the mountains of central Japan, between Gifu and Toyama prefectures. They are surrounded by deep forests and high mountains, and for many years, they were isolated from the rest of the country, especially during the long, snowy winters. Because of this, people who lived there developed a very unique way of life and architecture to survive in such harsh conditions. The most famous feature of these villages is the Gasso-zukuri houses. The word gas-sho means hands joined in prayer, and the roofs of these houses look like two hands put together. They are made with steep thatched roofs, built at about a 60-degree angle, which helps heavy snow slide off easily in winter. The roofs are made without nails, only with wooden joints and ropes, showing the incredible skill of traditional Japanese carpenters. These houses are very large, with several floors. The top floors were often used for raising silkworms, while the lower floors were used as living spaces. Families would live together with grandparents, parents, and children under one roof, helping each other in daily life. This lifestyle reflects the strong sense of community and cooperation that still exists in these villages today. In the past, life in Shirakawa-go and Gokayama was simple and self-sufficient. People grew their own food, made their own tools, and helped each other during the changing seasons. During the winter, snow sometimes covered the houses up to the roof, so the villagers had to work together to clear paths and share food. This strong connection between people and nature is one of the reasons why these villages have survived for so long. In 1995, the historic villages of Shirakawa-go and Gokayama were registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. UNESCO recognized not only the beauty of the architecture, but also the traditional way of life that has been passed down through generations. Even today, many of the houses are still lived in by local families, which makes the area feel alive and authentic, not just like a museum. Today, both Japanese and international visitors come to see the villages, especially in winter when they are covered with snow and look like something out of a fairy tale. At night, the houses are softly lit, and the view is breathtaking. In summer, the green rice fields and clear rivers create another kind of beauty. No matter the season, Shirakawa-go and Gokayama offer a sense of peace and harmony that is hard to find in modern cities. However, maintaining these traditional houses is not easy. The roofs must be replaced every few decades, which requires many people and a lot of effort. That is why the local residents continue to work together, just like their ancestors did. Their teamwork shows how tradition and community spirit can survive even in today's modern world. In conclusion, the villages of Shirakawa-go and Gokayama are more than just tourist destinations. They are living examples of how humans can live in harmony with nature. When we walk through the quiet streets and see the Gasso-style houses standing proudly against the mountains, we can feel the wisdom and strength of the people who built them. They remind us of the importance of tradition, cooperation, and respect for the natural world.